the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. Willis looks to pass it here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Willis looking to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Prescott from the gun on third. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll get this to Bell. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Going to run again here with Pollard. Javon Hargrave, the former Eagle, there on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 60 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Willis will look to throw on first down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 50. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Now a 2nd and 6. Willis out of the gun. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third down, it's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. You may hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A give to Pollard running left.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll be out right at the 35. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Now Willis.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray.
66 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Prescott to throw it.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Willis looking to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Willis.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Second down. Here's Willis.
Touchdown!
Brandon Ayuk.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. So we've arrived at halftime here. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased. Doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Caught here by Bell. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
And it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Willis to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Willis.
That's complete. It's Bell. Touchdown, 49ers.
Ronnie Bell.
45 yards.
And the 49ers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. On play action, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw is Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And now here's another interception.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
It goes without saying, you've got to be careful in this part of the field. If you get rid of it in the end zone and you're not out of the tackle box, that's a safety. Here, he's clearly out, and he's able to throw this one away.
Samuel in motion. Willis back to the air on 2nd down.
He's going to air one out.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott off play action. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd down, here's Willis. And that was into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Debo going in motion left. First and 10, it's Willis.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
That's caught by Debo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
From 13 yards out.
And the Niners are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Fighting his way through contact.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
First down, Prescott.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And now interception.
And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Play fake. Here's Willis.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple.
From the gun, here's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
They get Pro Bowl tackle Trent Williams for the infraction there.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
He'll get this to Bell.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here in this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Now Willis.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
A big play here for Dallas. And even 60 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
And even 20 yards for Tony Pollard. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Ayuk goes in motion.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football. And
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Willis to try again after the pick six.
He's looking deep for Bell. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages, and even on the...
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Cowboys are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here.
Throw complete to Bell.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He finds his man complete. That's Bell.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Ronnie Bell, 81 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they broke it up.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now, option right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Prescott now on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pollard going to try the right side. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Pollard again.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 28. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Now Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Prescott to throw it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Willis is going to throw once more. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Right back to the air with Willis. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally on that throw.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Running right, it's Pollard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down.
Take it at the 37.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Ayuk goes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Willis looks to pass it here. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. There he goes again.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Last play of the half, Willis.
He's looking deep for Bell.
That is incomplete.
So we've arrived at halftime.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Second half begins with a run by Pollard.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. On third down, it's Pollard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott rolling to his right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Second down, here's Willis. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last one.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Niners get a bit closer.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Prescott off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a give here to Pollard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. Following the fumble recovery, Willis.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Willis out of the gun.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Third down, it's Willis. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played,
All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
We are through 3 quarters of play. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Willis.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Being chased out left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Malik Willis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Down the sideline he goes.
And finally down at the 36-yard line.
149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
They run with a rookie from K-State, Deuce Vaughn. And he'll get it inside the 35.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are right back in this football game.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now Willis.
drop it off to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free.
Now Willis on third down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Yeah, it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
On first down, Willis.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
1st and 10, it's Willis. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now from the gun, here's Willis.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year, in on the tackle. 2nd and 7. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. To the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 233 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. One final try here for Willis. Caught here by Bell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.